Can't find any 5.56. I can find 7.60 by 39 and 5.45 by 39. Huh. Made in Russia. Anyone else find that kind of odd? Why would Russia be supplying us with more ammo than America? Ah! 4th of July, apple pie, Harley Davidson, Willie Nelson, Kiss, Van Halen, Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Oh God, yeah, still in America. Yeah, still in America. Spasiba. Howdy, Practical Patriots and Practical Preppers. It's a Gruß aus Texas. Hey, folks, Giant Practical Nurse. Just cutting up as I usually do. But a valid reason. That's one of the reasons I prefer AKs. You can still find ammunition if you look, okay, while we're having a little hard time finding 5.56. That said, ammo availability was always a key thing. Now, the other thing about that ammo was it's affordable. So a box of 20 for right now is going for, what, $6.99? Visited my local academy, Colleen. Thank you so much, Stephen, and the staff over there at Colleen Academy for having this stuff on the shelf. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And thinking about that, folks, notice how when you can find 5.56, how much it's gone up. This stuff at one time, you know, I could find it on sale for $4.49, $5.99 a box, and that was pretty cool. I'm still not complaining about the price and the availability, so those are two pluses for me. The next thing that was a plus for me was keeping in a budget frame of mind that this rifle right here and all the ones I have like it that are AK pattern rifles were very affordable at the time and very plentiful when I bought them. I haven't bought one in a long time. The first AK pattern rifle I ever bought was a Chinese Mac 90. Making sure she's clear and everything, folks, for safety. $175 back in like 89 or 90. And gosh, I don't even want to know what they cost now. Okay. The next one I bought was a Romanian Wasser, which was about $275. Lately, I have seen them going for anywhere for $800 to $1,000 for a Romanian Wasser. The very same kind of rifle that when I took it out to the range, a public range the first time, people were ducking and diving, telling me to get it out of there, that it was going to blow up in my face, blah, 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 blah. You know, you know. The next thing I liked about them. Well, let me just tell you the story, okay, because this is how I got into AK rifles. I was in the Army, okay? Reliability is always a key thing to me. Reliability. Back in 1983, I went to qualify with the M16A1 when I got to my first permanent party duty station, okay? I went 3 times because the M16A1 kept having problems and failures, and we just could not resolve them. So we took it back to the armor and said, I have a problem with this. And the guy took about 2 peeks at it and said, this is American made. They're private, this is American made. The problem's not the rifle, the problem is you. They're not the weapon, it's you. If you've been in the Army, you've probably heard that before. Well, 3 range trips, okay? And mind you, you don't get to go when it's convenient for you. You get to go when it's convenient for the Army. And by the way, you're going to have to take your squad leader with you or your platoon sergeant or somebody who's going to derail you and call you a dumb private the whole way there and the whole way back. So, happened. But what also happened was something that changed my life forever. The guy handed me this beater AK that was probably a battlefield pickup for demonstration purposes mostly, okay? Being MI and signal and everything, you know. He said, take this piece of junk with you, and here's an ammo can full of ammo, and see if you can hit anything. Want to know the result? At the end of the day, we came back. The M16A1 still had failures. But with that AKM, commonly known as the AK-47, I qualified as expert. And my squad leader said he qualified as an expert with that rifle. And you know, with iron sights. And so I had it just like this, and I looked at my armor and said, can you issue this to me instead? Okay, then it was like, you're not American, boy, blah, 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 made in America, that thing ain't made in America, you know, so guess what? Out of my hands it went, and they issued me another M16A1, which didn't have all the problems, okay? But But that changed me forever on reliability. It's got to be reliable. The other thing I want to tell you about, the reason I prefer AK rifles, is ease of maintenance, okay? Very simple. Dust cover. All right. Buffer spring. Bolt carrier group. Remove the bolt, okay? You can remove the hand guards, but basically now this weapon is now field strip. All right? Ready for cleaning or inspection. Cleaning. You don't have to have any fancy solvents or anything like that. If you shoot corrosive ammo, please, hot water, down the barrel, anywhere that powder may have gotten or the salts or whatever gotten. However, you can take a shoestring, no kidding, tie a scrap piece of cloth at the end, dip it in diesel or gasoline, and pull it through the barrel, okay? And wipe down pull it through your gas tube, the whole 9 yards. You've seen me probably in my past videos use pipe cleaners and a few other things. Maintenance and cleaning is very simple. Very simple. All right? Now, I'm going to talk to y'all about this next part while I'm putting this together. Because you use these things enough, you really get to learn how to do this by hand without even having to look at it. Reassembling them. Love it. Love the AK pattern rifle. So much that it's my pride. I'll tell you, buddy, my first pickup will always be an AK rifle. Now, that said, folks, I went over ammo availability, ammo cost. Price at one time when I got them was really good budget. They were budget friendly. They were plentiful. Let's talk a little bit about accuracy. Now, I preach a lot about homestead defense. Anybody who's ever had to defend their homestead, okay, no matter what the situation is, you know that your effective range is probably more than less likely going to be anywhere from 0 meters or 0 yards, like really close. You go into the chicken house and there's a damn raccoon chewing on your chickens, okay? Or heaven forbid, crazies come out, zombies, whatever the case may be, 25 meters may be your maximum. But I tell people the chances of anything happening is going to be 0 to 25, and then after that, the maximum is probably going to be at 100 meters. Accurate enough, all right? You can even watch videos on Rob Ski where he can hit things at 500 meters, okay, with these things. So people talk about them not being accurate. They really don't know anything they're talking about. That's coming from me, and probably Rob Ski also. But the accuracy is good enough for what I need it for, That said, folks, any other reasons you could think of, by all means, include them in the questions and comments. And if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. Until I see y'all again, I'm Johnny the Practical Nurse. Loving my AKs. I prefer them over anything else out here.